Kent State really does care about its students, and I think that if a student wants to feel supported throughout their time here and feel like they have someone to go to for help or for advice or just to talk, Kent State is the place for that.
Some coffee's fast, but not fresh. Some coffee's fresh, but only after a long wait. Speedway coffee is made fresh at the push of a button, hot or iced, so you can have fresh coffee your way, right away. Find a store near you at speedway.com/locations.
Hey, friends, what's going on? I have another free view of the Lost Zane recordings. All right, now, 3 full hours of show is available for you on my Patreon. If you like this, I post 2 editions of the Lost Zane recordings per week from my days that they happened in order on 107.3 WBBL. Long live BBL. Oh, my gosh. But nevertheless, I've got a free view here for you, so check it out. And if you want the full show, all the content on my Patreon, go to patreon.com/Eric Zane. That's patreon.com/Eric Zane. Eric Zane, all one word. Okay, enjoy this free view of the Lost Zane recordings. All right, we've got a podcast for you at WBBL.com. Check it out. It's free. Brought to you by American RV. Also on iTunes. Download it. Search Eric Zane Show. Streaming at audioboom.com. Search Eric Zane. Okay, so as we wound up the show on Friday, we're like, okay, there we go. That's it. Have a great weekend. And then, boom, there was a little bit of time that takes place post-show where we, come up with maybe a few things here and there to talk about today and edit the promo. That consists of Julius nicely putting together a nice 40 to 45-second clip, maybe a high point, maybe a laugh.
Or a low point.
Or a low point where something embarrassing happens. We set it up so that Julius will play me the clip, and then I will have, hey, here, and then I'll set it up. I'll actually voice it off the air, pre-record it, and then put it all together in a nice little piece. Now, I recorded all those parts for 2 promos which looked back on something we did, and also one looking ahead. Coming up Monday on the show, we'll do this, this, and this. Very easy. We do it 5 times a week. Normally, I don't do any of the editing of my parts that I voice.
Yeah, you're usually a one-take Johnny.
Well, I've gotten better at it, but typically I don't edit at all. This time I did, and I cleaned it up a little bit because there was a couple of spots that I just misspoke or whatever. Well, I'm in here, standing right where I am now. This control board, which is the on-air board, also doubles as a production board, meaning all the off-air, behind-the-scenes stuff we can take care of right here with just a pushing of a few buttons. Now, this type of thing has haunted me at every radio station that I've worked at. This has happened to me numerous times. It doesn't matter where I'm working. This moment has taken place, and it was time for this moment to happen. It actually had happened in the weeks before, months before, leading up to this. How do you know I'm on the air or working at a radio station? Because errant audio comes flying in from the back of the room with no rhyme or reason. So this happened in the past where Dan Patrick will be on, and then you'll hear the editing of the promo taking place. Like the actual thing will be on that's not supposed to be on while I'm editing it. So you'll hear repeat words over and over again, and then my voice for like a second, then it stops. It's just me. It's me editing, but I'm on the air. Now, I can hear it coming in through a little speaker, so I have no idea that it's on the radio. Now, I'm editing on Friday, and my phone vibrates. Bzz, and I ignore it.
Bzz. Like, I'm too busy for this right now.
Bzz. It's like every second and a half. And then I noticed that on this bank of phone lights that tells me that someone is calling, they all start lighting up. Line 1 and 2. Line 1, 2, 3. Line 1, 2, 3, 4. then the hotline, which is only accessible by people who... And now I'm a little bit concerned. I'm like, wait a minute.
I should probably check my text messages, eh?
It hasn't occurred to me to do that yet, but I see those lights lighted. I'm like, why in the world would all of these people be calling our studio for a network show that's on the air? Huh. Oh, well. That's neat. I keep editing. They keep hearing my voice as Dan Patrick is doing a show. Hey, Fritzy, Paulie, yeah. Seaton, Paulie, Rich Eisen, NFL Network. I think he was talking to Paul Feinbaum at the time.
Oh, they weren't missing anything then.
From the mothership. Then the door opens. It's Jack Annette, our boss. He's preparing for another edition of Hot Talk West Michigan. He pops his head in and he goes, "You're bleeding on the air. Your edits are going over the air." The puzzle pieces all fit together. At this point,
at that point, it's like pretty obvious puzzle pieces.
If you've got a passion for pumpkin, you've got to get to Dunkin' and pick these up. Our new Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew. Smooth, bold cold brew topped with velvety pumpkin cream cold foam. And our delicious Pumpkin Spice Signature Latte. Rich espresso topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And our perfectly pumpkin donuts, munchkins treats, pumpkin muffins, and more. That's how we pumpkin at Dunkin'. Pick your pumpkin at Dunkin', like our new Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew, Pumpkin Spice Signature Latte, and our perfectly pumpkin treats. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast. It's on at McDonald's. Now enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2 and a breakfast sandwich to make a meal. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
I grabbed my phone. Well, first of all, I stopped editing, and I potted down the channel. And when grabbing my phone, I take a look at it today, and this is what I see. Friday at 10:25 a.m. from Bill Simonson. "You're on air right now."
I got a Bill Simonson one, too.
Yeah? Pertaining to this?
Yeah. "Your promo recording is on air right now," with like 4 exclamation points.
Okay, now hold on. If he wrote anything else, don't say it.
No, that's it. Okay. I didn't respond.
I wrote back, "Don't!" Like Homer. "Don't!" And I think that's it. Because at this point, I'm like, all right, I know it. I know I've done this. It's on the air. Bury it and no more reference to it. I get another text. That's what it says. "Dude, 2 F-bombs just went over the air. I hope that wasn't you on the board." And then I'm like, and then I thought, well, sometimes when I record those, which are not meant for the air, I will screw up or flub a line and I'll swear. Now you're never. So I'm like, wait a minute. Did I swear on that? And did it go over the air? So right then, and it's happening right now. This is a common thing that happens with my anxiety. My hands go numb. And they're actually going numb right now as I tell you the story, even though I know the outcome of this story, and I'm still here. I'm still working. I'm not fired. But just thinking about it right now is putting me right back there, and it's messing with me right as I talk to you and tell you the story.
You knew you didn't swear, though.
I wasn't positive. I wasn't. When he said, listen, he wrote, "Dude, 2 F-bombs just went over the air. I hope that wasn't you on the board." And then he wrote, "God help whoever was just at the WBBL board." Now, this is Bill's baby. Let's be clear here. This is Bill's bus. I'm a passenger on it. And if I F it up,
Bill Simonson's
he's going to beat my ass. God help whoever was just at the WBBL board. And now I'm very scared. I'm convinced. I'm freaking out. I'm not kidding you, man. I was sweating. My life flashed before my eyes. I thought, this is it. It's the big one.
I'm fired. Never getting a job now.
And then I wrote, that was me. And then about 10 seconds passes. And he wrote back, just kidding on the F-bombs.
You're like, you douche.
Has he ever done that to you, Doane?
That's such a brutal laugh. I can't take that.
He's done a lot of those.
I want to jump off the damn building.
What are you doing? What are you thinking moments? And I'm just like, oh, boy.
Tyler, when you laugh hysterically like that, have you ever noticed that if others are laughing, they stop laughing and just look at you weird?
You know, I've noticed that, but I never really put the two and two together.
Yeah, you probably should, because that's a terrible laugh.
Tyler,
that's a blood-curdling Chucky laugh.
It's fine. It is a little Chucky-like. There is no question to that, Tyler, but it is your laugh. I guess we'll just have to live with it. I wrote back, you jerk. He says, watch that recording going over the air, though. Have OJ or Doane set that board for you to be safe. I always do that with my producers. And I'm like, I didn't even care about any of that. I just wrote, that scared me bad. And then I wrote, holy bleep, Bill. My life flashed before my eyes when I read the text about the F-bombs. LOL, LOL. But it wasn't LOL, LOL. It was, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Scared to death. This is hot new audio of Doane's laugh.
Should have previewed that one.
Never mind. Not audio of Doane's laugh. Do me a favor. When you save that best of, cut that out, because I'll probably use this as a best of. I need to get in the habit of make sure that when you pull these, to yank that, make sure it isn't on the original. In the next segment.
My heart dropped there.
Mine too. Considering what we just got done talking about, that is classic that it happened that way.
Well, I mean, if we got in trouble for F-bombs, might as well have one.
Well, I'm glad that we don't, really, because our delay is working perfectly. So in the very next segment, I was out at the Costco in Grandville, just shopping with my wife. And actually, I just walking around there, minding our own business, doing our thing. Wait until you hear about the shirt that this dude was wearing. What it said. I saw it, and I couldn't believe it. And I thought to myself, oh, man, I don't know if this is a good idea. I would never do it. He obviously doesn't care. But wait until you hear the shirt that I saw this dude wearing. I'll tell you about it coming up next. And there's a lot of people who would love to listen to our show who have no idea that it's on the air. Please tell your friends and family to listen to The Eric Zane Show on 107.3 WBBL. That's it. My FREEview of the lost Zane recordings. The full show is available on my Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. I suggest just giving me 1 month. 1 month. That $5. Just try out the whole audio archive. And it's like, I can get behind this because I need something to fill the void. Zane's free podcast only goes like 2 hours. I got plenty of time to listen to more show during the day. What do? Sign up for the Patreon. Try it out for $5 a month. If it stinks, you can cancel it, of course. And then what? You're out $5 and you gave it a try. Thank you so much for that. All right, there you go. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Thanks. Bye-bye.
If you've got a passion for pumpkin, you've got to get to Dunkin' and pick these up. Our new Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew. Smooth, bold cold brew topped with velvety pumpkin cream cold foam. And our delicious pumpkin spice signature latte. Rich espresso topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. And our perfectly pumpkin donuts, munchkins treats, pumpkin muffins, and more. That's how we pumpkin at Dunkin'. Pick your pumpkin at Dunkin', like our new Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew, pumpkin spice signature latte, and our perfectly pumpkin treats. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
A college degree was in your future. Then life took a different turn. Jump back into school with confidence in a program designed for adults like you. Experience the support of a personal enrollment counselor. They'll walk with you through every step of the enrollment process. Move smoothly from one course to the next, with books delivered right to you before each course. Returning to school can be seamless when you have the right support. Thrive without ceasing. Start today at adult.cornerstone.edu.